Hi guys, how you doing? I hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Cooking with Barbara Modoni. If you're new here, karibu sana, you're so much welcome. Remember to subscribe and to press the notification bell so that you can be notified every time I post a new video and you be part of this wonderful family. So today I have another interesting video, so you better stay tuned. To bake the red velvet cake, you'll need the following ingredients. I'll put all the measurements in the description bar. So you'll need some all-purpose flour, cocoa powder, sugar, buttermilk or kawaida milk, eggs, cooking oil, vanilla essence, baking powder, salt, baking soda, and vinegar. Let's get started. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by mixing our dry ingredients first. That is flour and then cocoa powder. This is unsweetened cocoa powder. And then we're going to add our baking soda and we're going to add a teaspoon. This is 1 teaspoon. And then we're going to add 1 teaspoon of salt. And then 1 teaspoon of baking powder. When you're measuring, always ensure you level your ingredients. Yeah, so I know sugar is one of the dry ingredients, but when baking, most of the times you fold in your sugar with your wet ingredients. So all these are our dry ingredients, so we are going to mix them together very well. Once you finish mixing your dry ingredients, we are going to start mixing our wet ingredients. So to mix our wet ingredients, I'm going to put them all here. So I'm going to start with our sugar first. And then I'm going to add our oil. You can use melted butter. And then we are going to beat this first before we add the rest. And remember guys, you can always use a fork or a whisk, but I'm going to use an electric mixer. So we're going to add in, after mixing the sugar and the oil together, we're going to add in our eggs, one at a time. Then we're going to add our vanilla essence and we're going to add 2 teaspoons. Then we're going to add a teaspoon of our vinegar. I'm using white vinegar. You can use apple cider vinegar. And then finally, I'm going to add the buttermilk. And then mix Once that is well mixed, we are going to start gradually adding our wet ingredients to our dry ingredients. So we're going to start by adding our food coloring in the color red, and I'm going to add 1 teaspoon first, then we mix, and then we'll see how the color looks. We might add a little more if we are not satisfied with the color that it has turned out to be. So I'm going to start adding our wet ingredients. That color I think is good enough, so I'm just going to add the remaining wet ingredients and then give it a good mix. I didn't mix the wet ingredients and the dry ingredients together using an electric mixer because it will overwork our butter, which we don't want. And yeah, it looks so nice already. So what we're going to do is we're going to prepare our tin that you're going to bake with. So here is our tin. I'm going to use a serviette and some margarine to line our tin. So next we're just going to tap. This is to ensure the cake doesn't have air bubbles. I've placed a wet kitchen towel just to avoid causing damage to our tin. So next we are going to preheat our oven. So we're going to switch on our oven and we're going to preheat it at 175 degrees with the heat coming from above and below for 10 minutes. So our oven is ready for baking, so we are going to bake our cake in the middle of the oven for 30 to 35 minutes. Yeah, or until the cake is ready, because it all depends with your oven. So guys, it's 30 minutes past and our cake is ready. Ouch. So we're going to remove it, and our cake is, yeah, so I'm just going to So next you're going to make the frosting or the icing, and to make that you'll need some icing sugar. That is 1 cup, and then half a cup of butter or margarine, and then some few tablespoons of milk, yeah, and a mixer. So first we're going to add our butter onto a bowl. And then we are going to start beating this butter alone as it is. So once you finish mixing, or rather whisking, your margarine or butter, I've done that for 5 minutes, and as you can see, it has doubled in size. So next we're going to add our icing sugar, and we're going to add it gradually. So we're going to mix that first. So I've added the other remaining icing sugar. So I finished mixing that. So next we're going to add our milk. That's about 2 tablespoons. Yeah, and just like that, our cream is ready. So here are our cakes. I've just divided the cake into half here and here. So next we are going to ice the cake. So guys, I lost a file of me decorating the final product, that is putting the strawberries and putting the lines across and around the cake. But most of what I've done you've seen, and I hope you've enjoyed the video and you'll try out this recipe. And that's it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it and you've learned something, and you'll try out the recipe and tell me how it goes on all my social media platforms, on Instagram at Cooking with Barbara Modhoni, and on Facebook at Cooking with Barbara Modhoni. Until next time, bye, and remember to give this video a thumbs up if you like it and to subscribe if you've not.